Hello friends, welcome to my channel Eccentric Learning. I hope you have gone through the trigonometry videos where I have covered the basics of trigonometry, trigonometric ratios, value of standard angles of trigonometric ratios, and so on. In case if you haven't gone through those videos till now, the link has been given in the description box. Please go through it. Also, if you like my videos, then do subscribe my channel and also share with your friends. Today, we are going to start height and distance topic, which is one of the applications of trigonometry. So let us begin with today's video. To understand this topic clearly, we need to know some of the definitions, which are line of sight, angle of elevation, and angle of depression. So first, let us see what these definitions mean. Suppose there is a building and there is a person standing in front of this building. Then the line which is being drawn from the eyes of this observer to the point being viewed on this object can be termed as line of sight. Now, to understand the angle of elevation and angle of depression, I have drawn two horizontal levels, one from the top of this building and one from the eye of this observer. Since we have considered this person is viewing the top of this building, so the angle that this line of sight would be making from this horizontal level is called as the angle of elevation. In a similar way, if we consider one person at the top of this building and is viewing a point here, in that case, the angle that this line of sight would be making from this horizontal level is called as the angle of depression. So the line which is drawn from the eyes of the observer to the point being viewed on the object is called as the line of sight. And the angle of elevation of this point is the angle that this line of sight would be making with this horizontal level. And the angle of depression of this point is the angle that this line of sight would be making from this horizontal level. So now we know what is line of sight, what is angle of elevation, and what is angle of depression, which we can use to solve the sums for heights and distances problems. Also, to solve the problems for heights and distances topic, we need to know some of the trigonometric ratios, mainly tan theta, which is given by perpendicular upon base. And we also need to know some of the values of standard angles for these trigonometric ratios. For example, tan 30-degree value is 1 upon root 3. Tan 45-degree is 1. Tan 60-degree is root 3, and so on. Well, I have already covered these concepts in the trigonometry topic videos. So in case if you are finding it difficult to understand, you can refer to those videos, the link of which I have already given in the description box. So now let us try to solve some questions from heights and distances topic. Let us begin with this question. From a point 175 meters away from the foot of a building, the top of the building is observed at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. Then the height of the building is we need to find. Well, whenever we need to solve problems on heights and distances topic, first thing that we can do is draw a rough sketch which will help us to visualize the scenario, and then we can proceed to find whatever been asked in the question. So here it has been given that there is a point which is 175 meters away from the foot of a building. So let us draw a building first and let us consider this line to be that building and this is the top of that building. So there is a point, say this is that point, which is 175 meters away from the foot of this building. So that means this distance is given to be 170 5 meters. Further, it has been given that the top of the building is observed at an angle of elevation of 60 degree from this point. So that means if we draw the line of sight, in that case, this angle would be 60 degrees. And we need to find the height of the building. That means we need to find this height. Now, this represents a right angle triangle, right angle at this point. So let us name these points to be A, B, and C. So the height of the building would be AB, which we need to find. Now, in this right angle triangle, this angle is 60 degree, and we know tangent of this 60 degree angle can be written as perpendicular upon base. So that means for this triangle, this would be AB upon base, which would be BC. AB we need to find, and the length of BC is given to be 175. And we know tan 60 degree is given by root 3. So this would be equal to AB upon 175. So the height of the building, or AB, would be simply 175 root 3 meters. So in this way, we can find the height of the building, which in this case would be 175 root 3 meters. Now let us see this question. Peter is standing in front of a tower at a distance of 400 feet. The angle of elevation for the top of the tower is given to be 30 degrees. There is one tree between Peter and the tower. Peter can see the top of the tower just beyond the top of the tree. If Peter is standing at a distance of 20 feet from the tree, what is the height of the tree? So again, there is a tower. So let us represent the tower by this line and Peter by this point P. It has been given that Peter is standing at a distance of 400 feet from this tower. So that means this length would be 400 feet. And also it has been given that the angle of elevation for the top of the tower is 30 degree. So if we draw this line, in that case, this angle would be 30 degrees. Also, it has been given that there is one tree between Peter and this tower, and Peter can see the top of the tower just beyond the top of the tree. So that means the top of the tree has to be on this line of sight. Then only Peter would be able to see the top of the tower just beyond the top of the tree. So if this point represents the top of the tree, then this line would be representing the height of the tree, which we need to find. Also, it has been given that Peter is standing at a distance of 20 feet from the tree. So if this is Peter and this is the base of the tree, so this length would be 20 feet. Now, if we name these points to be, say, A, B, C, D, and this point is P, in that case, we need to find the length CD, which would be the height of the tree. So if we consider the triangle CDP, this would be a right angle triangle and this angle is 30 degree. So we can write tan 30 as perpendicular upon base. So this would be CD upon TP. And we know tan 30 degree is given by 1 upon root 3. CD is the height of the tree and DP is given to be 20 feet. So the length CD or the height of the tree would be simply 20 upon root 3 feet. So you can see how easily we can find the height of this tree simply by drawing a rough sketch. So that's why it's always advisable to draw a rough sketch to solve the problems for heights and distances topic. Now let us see one more question on this topic. There are two buildings on the banks of a river at a distance of 60 root 3 meters from each other. From the top of one building, the angle of depression of the top and the foot of the other building are 30 degrees and 60 degrees respectively. We need to find what is the height of the other building. Here again, let us try to represent this scenario by a rough sketch and then we'll find the height of the other building. So let us represent the first building by this line and the other building by this line. It has been given that these two buildings are at a distance of 60 root 3 meters from each other. So that means this length would be 60 root 3 meters. Now, this is the top of one building and this is the top of the other building and this is the foot of the other building. In the question, it has been given that from the top of this building, the angle of depression of the top of this building is 30 degree. So that means if we draw a horizontal line, something like this, and if we draw the line of sight to the top of this building, in that case, this angle would be 30 degrees. In a similar way, from the top of this building, the angle of depression of the foot of this building is 60 degrees. So if we draw the line of sight from the top of this building to the foot of this building, in that case, this angle would be 60 degrees. So this angle is 30 degree and this angle is 60 degree and we need to find the height of the other building, that is this height. Now let us represent these points. Say this point to be A, this point to be B, this point to be C, this point to be D, and let us extend this to a point till D dash. Since the length of BC is 60 root 3 meters, so the length of AD dash will also be 60 root 3 meters. Now, if we look at the triangle A, D dash, D, in that case, this angle is 90 degree, this angle is 30 degree. So, tan 30 can be written as perpendicular upon base. So, this would be D dash upon A D dash. And we know tan 30 is given by 1 upon root 3. And this would be equal to D dash upon A D dash, which would be 60 root 3. So from this, we can write D dash would be 60 meters. In a similar way, if we consider the triangle A D dash C, again, this angle would be 90 degree. This angle is 60 degree. So from here, tan 60 can be written as perpendicular upon base, which would be C D dash upon A D dash. Now, tan 60 degree value is root 3. So this would be root 3 equal to C D dash upon A D dash, which would be 60 root 3. So from here, C D dash would be 60 root 3 times of root 3, which would be giving us 180 meters. So the length of D dash is 60 meters and the length of C D dash is 180 meters. So from this, we can write CD would be C D dash minus D dash, which would be 180 minus 60, which would be giving us 120 meters. So the height of the other building, that is CD, would be equal to 120 meters. So in this way, by analyzing the situation and by drawing a rough sketch, we can find the required heights for such kind of questions. So that's it for today's video, in which we have seen the concept of height and distance topic, along with some definitions like line of sight, angle of elevation and depression, and we have also seen some problems on this topic. I hope you have learned something in today's video, but if you have any confusion, you can watch the video again, and still if you have any doubts, you can put it in the comment box. I will try to answer each one of your queries. So if you like my videos, then do subscribe my channel and also share with your friends. I will see you all in my next video. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing and keep growing. Thank you.